Despite its childish and wildly immature nature, Talking with Dinosaurs is not intended for children. It is for entertainment purposes only, and while care has been taken to keep information as accurate as possible, paleontology is an ever-growing field with new data and theories constantly changing how we see these prehistoric monsters, so we make no guarantees about accuracy. I mean, not that it matters. Paleontologists are just making it all up as they go along anyway. Also to my mum, I'm very, very sorry. Welcome to Talking with Dinosaurs, with your host me, Stefan, shouting about dinosaurs ato. Here at Talking with Dinosaurs, we don't really talk with dinosaurs, as they are extinct. Spoilers! Instead, we rip the ever-loving shit out of them for being some of the most ridiculous, silliest, most useless animals to have ever walked our dirty little planet. I probably won't stop at just dinosaurs. I will eventually include other absurd prehistoric and extinct creatures as time goes on. I just really wanted to use this not quite copyright infringing name. Take that, Mr. Attenborough. Wait, it wasn't David Attenborough? But it's an animal documentary. Who the hell's Kenneth Branagh? Oh, Jesus, my whole life up to this point has been a lie. Ah well, that's besides the point anyway. Look, I've chosen dinosaurs for one simple reason. They are extinct, and so I can be as mean to them as I like and face absolutely no consequences. That's right, I'm a bully and a coward. A powerful mix. The only possible consequence is annoying paleontologists, and let's admit it, not really too worried about that. Anyway, on to our first dinosaur. Now, choice of a first dinosaur is a very difficult one. Do I go for something iconic like the Tyrannosaurs or the Triceratops? Perhaps something gargantuan like the mighty sauropods, Brachiosaurus maybe? Possibly something a bit more controversial, like the Brontosaurus. I took all of these into consideration, but decided to just throw it all out the window and go for the one that looked like the biggest dick. Wangiest dinosaur in existence was my target, and by golly I was going to find it. Now, it may come as a surprise to you, but there haven't been any scientific studies on which dinosaurs looked the most like a human penis. I'm sure the reptiloid Caluminato have that information, but then again, they are part dinosaurs, so that would make sense. All hail the Caluminato. My personal investigations led me to a few mighty dongs, mostly ancient marine reptiles, but one solid member kept jumping out and refusing to come down, no matter how embarrassing the situation or how much it was tucked up under the waistband. That dinosaur was the long, thick, round-headed Pachycephalosaurus. More like Pachycephalosaurus, am I right? Because it looks like a dick. And phallus means dick. You've got that? Well, alright. Wow, fair enough. Well, we should probably start with the dry, dull stuff. Pachycephalosaurus belongs to the tribe of Pachycephalosaurusini and the family of Pachycephalosauridae, because paleontologists are as creative as they are exciting, fun human beings. Look, I'm just going to be honest, I will be saying its full name a lot, as its name doesn't really lend itself well to being shortened without becoming super racist. That's not really my jam, so lots of awkward mouth words from me. Now, its name somehow doesn't mean cock-looking lizard, but in fact means thick-skulled lizard, on account of its, thick skull. Once again, points to the field of paleontology for its creative naming conventions. Bravo, you really knocked it out of the park on this one. It's not like they haven't had time to come up with a new one, since fossils were first found possibly as early as 1860. I do wish, however, it had got the name of its lucky cousin Dracorex Hogwartsia. Yes, you heard that right, the Dragon King of Hogwarts. Now that's a fucking name. I guess some paleontologists know how to fucking party. You wanna know something even more messed up? I called Dracorex Pachycephalosaurus' cousin, but some believe it was actually just a juvenile Pachycephalosaurus. But that shit's nasty. It's in some kind of quantum cousin-child state. I may be from the deep, deep south, but even I don't fuck with that sort of shit. Gross. Its defining characteristic was, unsurprisingly, a hard dome-shaped skull, which was almost a foot thick in places. Now that's what I like to see. A strong commitment to health and safety is vital to survival, and will protect you right up to the point where you're wiped out of existence by an asteroid-induced internal winter. It had traditionally been believed that these hard heads were used for smashing against other Pachycephalosaurus' skulls in mating rituals, but recent theories suggest that if they actually tried that, they would have suffered more concussions than your average All Black, and probably shattered their spines fairly quickly. Scientists now believe they'd probably try to smash each other in the ribs with their skulls, because, people have always been stupid. Hopefully this wouldn't press potential mates, because it'd really suck to break your skull against your pal's ribs to impress a mate, only to find out she was more into sensitive guys who play acoustic guitar. It's much easier these days where we just choose a mate based on how good they are at talking about dinosaurs on the internet. How you doing? Now, they had small irregular spikes all over their snout. Was it dino herpes? I can't confirm or deny. Despite being slightly shorter than a human, they probably weighed around half a ton. Why so heavy? It certainly wasn't their diet. They had very small serrated teeth, probably for eating leaves, seeds and fruits. It may, however, have something to do with the fact that they were 4.5 meters long. That's as long as 2 Andre the Giants, or 3 Danny DeVitos. Jesus, if God made this as his dino dong, he's definitely trying to make it for something. It's a small penis. I'm saying God has a small penis. I'm sorry, Jesus. Despite walking on 2 legs like a theropod, you know, your stereotypical carnivorous dinosaurs like your T-Rexes or your raptors, it was probably a lot closer related to the likes of your Triceratops. Those hard-headed buddies, they got to stick together. Oh, and you'll be very pleased to know that there's no evidence to suggest they had feathers. That's about all I've got for the Pachycephalosaurus, but fret not. It's time to move on to the second part of the show, a segment I like to call You Ask Questions About Dinosaurs, and I try to answer them. I like it. It flows smooth. Anyway, I put the word out on the social medias that I was going to be talking about dinosaurs, and the world went crazy. I received literally ones of question, and it wasn't exactly the kind of question I was expecting. Here we go. Dear Dr. Cephalophagus, one quick note. My name's Stefan, not Cephalophagus, and I am definitely not a doctor. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Dear Dr. Cephalophagus, I need help. I'm currently in a relationship with a man who is obsessed with dinosaurs. And normally I'm a live and let live kind of person, but it's getting to the point where I'm being overrun with the damn things. Sometimes I wake up and he's playing with them since the early hours of the morning. Other times I find them staring at me as I cross the room. It's gotten so bad that even his mother is replacing me with a dinosaur in family photos. Please, do you have any advice on how to lower the amount of dinosaurs in my house and save my relationship? Yours truly, Dino Divorcee in Dunedin. P.S. I came across a circle of dinos yesterday and they stopped talking as I approached. You don't think they know of my dislike, do you? Well, Dino Divorcee, I was hoping to get some questions more related to general dinosaur trivia, but this is going to have to do. Seems to me that your problems are twofold. First of all, you're obviously hallucinating wildly, as dinosaurs can't talk, they are extinct. I really hope you get some help. Now, for the second problem, you obviously just don't understand how awesome dinosaurs are. It's perfectly natural to be obsessed with them, to learn all about them, to be up to all hours in the night thinking about their beautiful, supple bodies. Or even to go out and spend far too much time making a podcast about them. Your mother-in-law is just showing you ways that you can be part of that obsession, including you and the family. You've only got 2 real issues here I could see. The first, if he shows any interest in becoming a paleontologist, dump that chump's butt immediately. You are far better than that. The other being, if it's the reptoid Columinato you're talking about when you say dinosaurs, get out of there. It's probably too late anyway. That's all I've got for today, but I shall return with more terrible toot about our deceased dinosaur buddies. If you have any suggestions of prehistoric beasts to roast, or if you've had a personal dinosaur experience you would like to share with me, feel free to tweet it with the hashtag TalkingWithDinosaurs. Email it through to talkingwithdinosaurs@gmail.com, or post it on the Facebook page. Feel free to tweet or email with any other questions or information, or just to let me know that I'm a terrible person who deserves to be trapped in hell for saying mean things about extinct creatures that when you get right down to it, you can't really prove ever existed anyway. Now, if you've enjoyed this, make sure to tell your friends how amazing I am, then force them to listen. I don't care how. You could share it, you could give it to them, or you could hold a knife to their throat. I don't encourage violence, but if it gets results, well, who am I to judge? Anyway, thanks for your time. I'm Stefan Ado, and we've been Talking with Dinosaurs.